please come in. Orin looked at her worried eyes and asked, do you love me this much? I love you with all of my heart, said Nora. Orin smiled. Go to bed, Nora. You do not believe me, Nora asked. Why do you always ask this question frequently? Nora, none of my wives lives in the same place with me. I do not even meet with them in that room. That is my personal bedroom. But you come in and out of that room as you please and live in my place because I love you. You keep secrets from me and you tell me you love me. Nora blinked her eyes. I have no secrets, my lord. Orin said okay and walked away. He was already feeling irritated with her constant lies. Nora followed him, but he said, go to your room. I shall be alone tonight, and do not come unless I send for you. He walks away. Nora stands there like a rock, not believing what she heard. She has grown to love Orin so much. Tears streamed down her eyes. Finally, Marie opened her eyes faintly. Dele tried to touch her, but she withdrew herself quickly. Do not touch me. Dele kept quiet, and after a moment of silence, he spoke. I'm sorry for knocking your heart. I thought you wanted to kill me. I was journeying to a land and saw you tied lifeless, and I saved you, brought you here to heal. Yes, I have touched all over your bruises and changed your clothes. Mary wide her eyes open. Wash them, and they paused. I am Dele. Mary was still quiet. Then Dele continued, I am an honorable man. I didn't touch you. My name is Mary. Mary finally spoke. Dele asked, what did they do to you? Mary said, I was attacked. I fought, but I do not know the rest. I know the men. They were sent by my uncle. Dele asked, your uncle? Mary said, yes, he is a king. Dele asked, king of? Mary, you asked too much question. Dele smiled, knowing they didn't lay their filthy bodies on hers forcefully. I went hunting. There's meat. Let's go eat. I will eat when you tell me what you are wandering the forest for. Dele said, I will reciprocate that to you too. My reason is justified. I'm a warrior, and my king sent me on an assignment. But you, a runaway princess, tell me why you ran away. They got acquainted. She told him why she ran away and that she was looking for her sister Nora. Dele asked, Nora, is Orin the king who killed your parents? She said, yes, his name is Orin. Dele asked, and you believed? Orin is a good king. He told Mary the side of Orin's story and told Mary how Orin has protected his sister, and that if that's Nora's mission means Nora will kill a good man. I have to go. As he turned to look at Mary, she knocked him hard with the edge of his sword and tied him. Orin brought Nora to the sword of power and handed it to Nora. This is the divine sword. The secret of the kingdom is here. So is my life. Nora asked, why is my Lord giving it to me? Orin said, stab me with it. Nora fought the sword to the ground. I can't do it. Orin said, from here you can go easily. From here you can escape easily to your kingdom. Do it. Do as I say. Nora shouts, I cannot harm you. It's not the reason you are here. You claimed you love me. You want to get to my heart and kill me. Now is the time. I won't fight. Do it. Nora picked the sword from the ground and cut her vein. Orin shouted, no. The blood immediately dried up from the sword. Nora placed the sword on her neck as she cried, if you come closer, I'll cut myself. Orin was frustrated. The death of a person he loved stared in his face. He silently called his mother's name, Igbani. Igbani appeared in that scene. Fear of losing another person, another loved one, runs through Orin's heart as he feared. Igbani saw Nora bleeding and the sword pointed to her neck. She stretched her hands and commanded Nora, give me the sword. Nora gave her the sword and fainted. Orin rushed to carry her. His mother Igbani queried him, why not kill her? She will kill you if you do not kill her. Mother, he shouted, I can't. Orin carried Nora and left his mother there. Iyanu and the third wife of Orin was filled with jealousy. Orin, do not send for them again, and they cannot bear children. They were full of bitterness. Mary prepared Dele's horse. She looked at Dele, she tied. Her heart could not let her leave him like that. So she went close and cut the ties. Not knowing Dele was awake already, he kicked her leg and she fell on him. Dele snatched the sword. The process she lay on him and pushed her to the ground while she stands. They fought, but Mary was no match for Dele. Dele flogged her with the sword and finally knocked her out. He carried her on his horse and drove back to Warrior's Land. He has no time to waste since Aro has prepared large armies. Orin told Nora all about her uncle Aro and how he killed Oru, his best friend, direct brother to her mother, and all Aro has been doing to that land, and why he assists the land of Ira. Dele arrived Warrior's Land. He told Orin war is coming and showed Orin Nora's sister. She is the opposite of Nora. My lord, she has to stay in the warrior's chamber where I can keep an eye on her, and Nora shouldn't know for now she is here. Orin looked at Dele's eyes and smiled. He knows Dele has never asked for a maiden, and amongst all his close warriors, Dele is not promiscuous. Please, my king, Dele said. Orin, command, take her to your place, keep an eye on her, and report Dele from there. Dele bowed in happiness as he took Mary away in his horse. Dele tied her in his house and untied her when it's time to bathe and do the necessary things. When she tries to run away, Dele overpowers her. He feeds her and treats her kindly. Orin and Igbani plan to make the war end instead of living in fear of the unknown attack. They made a duplicate sword of the sword of power, and Nora stabbed Orin in the temple as planned between Orin and his mother. His warriors wanted to attack her, but Igbani appeared and she said, no one should touch her, for it is forbidden to kill a pregnant woman. Nora was dragged away to prison, while Igbani ordered her son's body goes to her hut to the healer. Iyanu announced King Orin dead. The nobles and chiefs were all scared. So many has come to Warrior's Land seeking refuge because of its blessed warriors and King Aro. Hearing Orin was dead, decided to march forward with the other two kings. Igbani said, now is not the time for burial, as I preserve my son's body. Now is the time to prepare for war, cause the enemies are close. Dele asked Mary to tell him the old king's estimate of armies. She laughed and said, release me. Dele said, you won't go after releasing Nora. No, Mary said, but I want to join in the war. If your people win, you will give me my sister after she bears Orin's child, and we will go in peace. Dele relayed the message to Igbani. Igbani sent for Mary. Mary told them Orin's army put together is half the old king's army and the other two kings' army. Igbani said, this is war indeed. She made Mary swear oath to not change her mind at battle. Mary swore and she fortified all the enemies. Mary asked to see Nora before the battle. Igbani agreed. The battle day finally Mary was sent as a runner to deliver message. When Aro saw her, he felt chills. The old king was surprised. He looked at Aro. The three kings watched her deliver message and rode her horse. All the women of the village and children were kept far in a safe place. Daily shouts, "We shall fight with our lives. We shall save our land and restore hope to our children." All the warriors shout, "Yay!" Igbani roamed the streets with ritual of fire, of strength, and staff of protection. The battle began as the warriors fought tirelessly and killed thousands. Aro ran to his witch and asked, "What is happening?" She vanished away and appeared before Igbani, who was still working with ritual for her soldier's strength. They both fought hard. They fought so hard. Igbani got injured, but Igbani threw shock in the air and the witch fell before her. Igbani said incantation as she brought out the sword of power and pierced it through her heart. Then she said, "You should know, ORIN lives." In that moment of distraction, the battle has taken another shape. As ORIN's warrior was injured and some dropped dead, their defense was broken and they ran for their lives. They saw ORIN standing back them with some warriors Igbani asked to stay. Their feet could not move, thinking if they are dead or alive. ORIN shouted and awakened their spirits. "Will you run to women and children whom ye are meant to protect? If I had died, is this how you all will give up?" It gave them strength and they were ready to fight dying. They marched back. Dele told Mary to retire back as this war was not a war for women. Mary obliged and asked Dele to promise he would come back. Dele smiled and gave Mary his speed. They hugged. He gave his horse to Mary. When Harold, the old king, and the other kings saw ORIN, they feared. The old king asked Harold, "You said ORIN was dead. You are a dishonorable man," he added. "Even the maiden you promised me, you deceived me." Harold said, "Now is not the time. We have to fight," Harold said. The battle became heated as ORIN killed the third king. He cleared his way, killing warriors, targeting Harold. The old king blew his trumpets to withdraw the rest of his armies. While he retreats, the king of Ira, who was invited to join the war, marched with his army, blocking the third king, and they collide with each other in battle. The war was won. Aro was captured alive. They tied him at the village square. Nora was attacked in the hut Igbani kept her by ORIN's wife and their guards. They wanted to use the war as means of getting rid of her. She was beaten badly. Mary rode her horse to the scene and killed the guards. Nora, who was bleeding, managed to call out Igbani's name. Igbani appeared, held Nora's hand and vanished with her to her hut. Nora lost her child. Mary killed the queen, the princesses. Nora lost her child. She cried on Igbani's leg. Later, Mary came and Igbani gave Nora to Mary. The next day, everyone gathered at the village square, where Aro was beheaded. Mary watched with pleasure. Her eyes caught sight of Dele as she ran to Dele. ORIN looked around, searching for Nora. His mother held his hands and told him about Nora's attack. ORIN ran to Nora. She cried on his shoulders. She reminds him of Oro. He comforts her and helps her heal. He gave Mary to Dele, seeing the love that consumed them, and gave the kingdom of Ilara to Dele, in the presence of King of Ira as their father. Dele and Mary got married, and they left for Ilara. ORIN married Nora properly and crowned her his queen. They were blessed by his mother and king of Hira. Noah gave birth to a prince and two princesses. They lived happily ever after.